What's up everybody, welcome back to Surreal Entertainment. This is your boy Robbie once again with another video. So today is the day that I'm doing my front mount intercooler. Finally it came. I have the Treadstone core, I have the CX Racing piping, which I got custom powder coated with the special red color that my car has all around. So it's going to match the red accents that I have all over my car. We're going to start tearing up the car. As you guys can see right now, we're going to have to take out the bumper. I don't believe I need to take out the lights. We're going to have to take out, of course, the old intercooler, which is going to be for sale. So if you guys want to actually buy it, if you're local, $200 you can have it. It's a Quark Sport upgraded front mount. Was it? No, front mount. Top mount. It's a Quark Sport upgraded top mount intercooler. It's going to be for sale. So if you guys want to check it out, you know, I'm going to have a link below or information below in the description about it. And if you guys want to buy it, just let me know. I'm going to leave my email down there as well, so you guys can contact me. Other than that, if you're buying it online, I have to ship it out, so you have to probably pay shipping yourself. Or if you don't want to pay shipping, then you got to give me $250. That's that. Now we're going to start tearing up the car, and I'll show you guys how that goes. Other than that, I'm going to show you the intercooler stuff right now that I got. Here we have the stuff that I got. All the clamps from CX Racing are pretty nice and legit, really tough. Here's the piping custom. That's my homie's dog, don't mind him. The Treadstone front mounts intercooler. And yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks pretty legit. I got that piece right there for $200 with a crash bar from a buddy of mine here locally. Actually, it's a girl. So special thanks to Allison for letting me have that for $200. It was kind of like a birthday present. Also came with a crash bar, which I don't need to use for my car. Crash bar is already sold, unfortunately, so don't have that anymore. And then that's CX Racing piping from RPM store. I'm gonna put the link below in the description so you guys can check it out and see if you guys want to buy it. You can also select what color you want from the RPM store only though. If you go to other websites, an actual CX Racing website, you can't get that in this color or any other color that you want. You're gonna have to custom powder coat it yourself. I didn't feel like doing that, so I went ahead and spent the extra, I think it's like extra $80 on top of whatever the price of the piping is, and they powder coat it for you. Although you do have to wait about 3 weeks to get it because of the custom powder coating. So yeah, we have some stickers right here. That adds 5 extra horsepower, as you know. Other than that, let's begin to tear down.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear.
Alright guys, so we're starting to unbolt everything. I just unbolted the top mount intercooler. I don't know why I keep calling it front. This is top mount. So just unscrew these two here. 1, 2. You're gonna have to get your blow-off valve hose out, which is with that clamp right there. And then there's a hose under it right there. You're gonna have to just loosen that one. There's a hose there that's going into your turbo, and there is a bolt there too that you need to take out as well. And that's pretty much it. This now should lift up and come out. One more thing I forgot to mention, you have to also undo this one here and then just pull that one out as well. So we took apart the front, and we have removed obviously the top mount as I showed you earlier. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to have to take off both of your trays. I don't know if it's necessary for you to do all that, but I took it out just so I can see everything, what's going on under there, and it'll be easier for me. So every single screw on that tray, and then every single screw on that tray. So that's that. Those are the wind little guards that go on top of your grill. Over here, because you're going to need to put your hand under there and unclip this, these clips right here. I'll show you on the bumper right there, these guys, and there's one on this side too. So that's that. Make sure you unhook all your wiring before you take out the bumper because you're gonna rip it off. I have HIDs, so I unplugged everything. And then also this is your I think this is the ambient sensor. Make sure you unplug that. And yeah, other than that, that's the bumper. So that's all the stuff for it. All my screws are nicely organized right there, and this is what the car looks like when everything is out. Now we're gonna figure out a way to mount the intercooler. I know that you can buy a kit, a mounting kit. kind of like brackets for the car. I didn't buy that, so it's like 30 bucks. I'm like, I can make that myself. Just figure out where it mounts and just make it myself out of some sheet of metal, or you can also use hinges. So probably what I'm going to use is hinges, so we'll see. Alright guys, it's currently 2 a.m. and I'm finally done with it. I just took her for a drive. I tested her, left her running for a little bit so they can heat up and see what the temps are. Significant change, a very significant change. Alright, let's explain everything now. Since this is how I mounted the intercooler to the car. This is the plastic little frame that holds the radiator. Now these two bolts, see there's a hole here, down there, and then there's a hole up there where I have the bracket mounted to. Now those two holes will get exposed from these two plastic pieces. Need to come out in order to fit the intercooler anyways. So I decided to mount it into that hole on top because that's already threaded and it's pretty sturdy in there. So that's that. So there's a bracket. This is a 10 by 10 by the way. Pretty thick bracket. Look, I'm even pulling on it down really hard and it's barely budging. And then I have a smaller bracket here to go on it this way. Now I had to tap this with a hole, and I had to not tap this, but what do you call it? I had to make a different hole on this bracket and then attach that with a nut on the other side. That's really tight on there, and then I had to find me hardware to fit into the core, and you can figure it out yourself. So that side is like that, and on this side it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so that said, I'm gonna explain to you guys how the piping goes. I had a lot of trouble. The reason why it took me so long to do was because I've never done it, and 2, because I didn't have any hardware, and 3, I didn't mount the intercooler like this at first. I had it about spaced out a little bit like this, and that made a big deal. So make sure your intercooler, it's either screwed to the actual crash bar, or it's screwed very, very, very tight. See how much space I have? This is how much space I have between the intercooler and that. So barely any space. If any, if you can get like super flush, then do that. So you're gonna have 2 pretty much U-shape pipes. This one on the left side is gonna be a perfect U, and on this one on the right side is going to be slanted up a little bit. As you guys can see in the video, it's kind of going up. See how it's slanted up? So that one goes on the right and the full-on U goes on the left. Now you're gonna have 2 long pipes with a 90-degree angle. One is going to be shorter than the other. The longer one will go down into the U shape right here. The U shape has a 90 coupler in there. Yep, that's a 90 going up, and it comes up here, and then the shorter one will go into your turbo. You're gonna get couplers. The long one will go here. For the turbo specifically, there's a small one. This is a stock KL4 turbo for now. The BNR S3 is going to be a little bit later on. But you have a special coupler just for your turbo that goes into a 2.5 for the piping, because your piping is going to be 2.5. 90-degree couplers down there where I showed you guys where the U is. Long one is here. That one is there. And then here you're going to have a short one that goes into your what do you call that, throttle body pipe or blow-off valve pipe. You're gonna get one of those as well, and a coupler in there as well. You're gonna get 2 clamps there, 2 clamps there, 2 clamps there, everywhere pretty much 2 clamps. I have the Turbo Smart. If you have a different blow-off valve, these screws might be different. So if you had a top mount previously, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, this usually screws into the intercooler, right? Well, on this piping that you get, it's not threaded, so you're gonna have to put on the nuts on the other side so I had to find hardware and a nut to go on the other side so I can clamp this. A gasket doesn't come, so try to save your old gasket. Yeah, I just reused my gasket. Doesn't seem like I have any leaks since I hit like 19.94 psi. I'm sure I can get better, but I was just testing it out, see if it was gonna hold pressure. From that point on, this is where the trouble started. This is really hard to get fitted perfectly. Like I said, if the intercooler in the front is not perfectly flush towards with your crash bar, this will not fit correctly. Now there's a 45-degree coupler here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's in there. That's a 45 going up for the pipe that comes down from your throttle body, or your blow-off valve pipe as we called it. Now this is a really tight fit, really tight fit, so make sure you guys have it flush and then it'll fit. It has to fit. So I actually went out and started looking in the middle of the night for extra stuff to put on so I can make it happen. And this is one solution, but I didn't end up using it because I was like, there's no way that they sent me wrong stuff. So I went to AutoZone. I got this little adapter, which was plastic. I thought it was actually metal at first, but it's plastic. It's a 3-inch little spacer, and then this is a 3-inch into 2.5, 3-inch into 2.5. So I was gonna do one of those type of deals like that, literally like that, to space out that space. This space that I'm talking about is right there. Between this pipe and the other pipe, there's a huge space, like huge. So I actually had this coupler there because I thought that's where it went. And I thought that this 45-degree angle coupler went on top over there. That's not how it goes. So make sure that long one is upstairs and downstairs is that 45-degree angle. Alright? You might want to bend your, what do you call this, the horn a little bit in so it doesn't rub on your piping, and tighten everything down really freaking hard. I did snap one of the brackets, but luckily I had an extra one. There's a coupler that's a little bit bigger, like maybe a 2.75 into 2.5. It's a rubber hose like that. That one goes into your throttle body. So the fatter part goes towards the 2.75 goes towards the throttle body, and then this one, and then from the other side is a 2.5 goes into your pipe. Just letting you know. Also, you have an extra clamp. One clamp out of all is going to be a 2.75 clamp, and that clamp will go here on the throttle body as well. That's that. Now we're gonna put together the car pretty much. From that point on, I'm just gonna connect all the wiring and put the what do you call it, the bumper back on, and yeah, we should be good to go. We're gonna drive her up for like 2-3 days and then pull off the bumper again, double check, make sure none of the hoses are about to slip or anything like that, and then retighten any clamps. Just because of the heat cycle, you want to retighten them once again. So what's up, everybody? It's the next day already, so the car's done. Put everything together last night. I did notice today that the bumpers are started popping out a little bit, but that's a normal thing happening with these Mazdas. The little clips that your bumper attaches to, they get deteriorated over years of use, obviously, and mine are no different. So I already ordered 2 new little clips. I didn't order from the dealership because they wanted like 40 bucks for each side. They're smoking crack, so that didn't happen. And I ordered new ones. I already have them. I'm going to install them tomorrow, and now the bumper is going to be nice and attached. I'll show you guys real quick the car right now. One more thing, I ordered quick latches. So I have a set of 4 coming in the mail as well, and that's going to be here in about a month though, because I ordered from China instead of ordering here local in the United States. I'm going to put those on, and I'll never have that issue again where the bumper separates. So I'll show you guys how that looks real quick now. Everything is installed. Alright guys, so here goes the car. This is what it looks like when the intercooler is installed. There's my piping and everything, nice and tight. I actually put my ambient sensor here for now. I'm gonna relocate it to behind somewhere so it's not visible. It's kind of ugly, just chilling right there, but I bent it, and it's hanging over there in the same place that it was before. I just had to bend it a little bit so it fits. I had to cut my bumper a little bit on the bottom there, so it fits. But other than that, it looks good. I'll show you guys under the hood real quick. So here's the piping, how it looks in the daytime. That's under the hood. Everything looks great. I'm thinking about just relocating a little bit of the way that the screws stick out like that. They're extremely long and pissing me off. So yeah, everything's great. Car runs great. It's hitting about 18.94 psi on stock KO4 turbo. It was hitting before about 22, but once you go front mount, you lose a little bit of psi, and also the car's not tuned for it. So that said, this is what I'm talking about the bumper. There's going to be a video coming up on that when I get my quick latches. And this side is a little bit also coming apart, so we'll fix that, not an issue. Alright guys, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you guys leave a comment if you have anything to say. I always read the comments and I always reply to everybody, so that's it's a nice feedback to get from you guys. So that said, remember, what's behind you doesn't matter. See you guys in the next one.